Welcome, Gemini Cancer, to your August Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Let's see what's going on with you, my friends. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot, make a small horoscope for the month. So let's get going on. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new, welcome, welcome. Guys, I appreciate you guys so much. Without you, this channel would be nothing. So thank you for everything you've done. Okay, guys, let's go. This message coming through. Got some Gemini energy coming out with some beautiful Venus going straight into the 10th house. So with that Venus over there, look at that. Starting the month out strong over here. The part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Loving it. That's where you just, just feeling beautiful, wanting to give the beauty, feel the beauty, receive the beauty. Okay, going straight over here, and especially with the Gemini, there's going to be a lot of communication that's coming your way. A lot of beautiful, maybe loving talk. Got a lot of love over here. It could be a lot of material talk. Venus loves it all, right? So the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Okay. And going straight into this 10th house. Where achievements and status in the outside world. So talking about all this beauty and all this talk that's coming from the outside world. It could be through texting. It could just be meeting people out on the street. It could be at work. However it is. Let's see what's going on. Okay, and getting to the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Clarify, please. We have travel. So some of you may be traveling somewhere. Could be, it could be real travel. It doesn't have to be. It could just be metaphoric, for like I'm traveling in my mind, right? At the present moment towards something that I want. Or, maybe even just talking about traveling, letting go of something. Some of you are actually traveling to let go of something. You could be leaving something behind. Like I said, it doesn't have to be 100, but let's see, travel. So having this loving situation going on over here, it does feel like at the very beginning of the month, there's a little bit of a rivalry, a little bit of a disagreement. Somebody may be leaving or you may be leaving a situation. Like I said, it could just be a metaphor as I'm going to travel over here. I'm going to hermit out. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Either that or I am definitely packing my bags and I'm out. Sticking within your own private, your own power, excuse me. There's something over here that's very disorganized, and it does feel like there needs to be some more balance to the situation. It's like this disagreement is all about being overwhelmed, and it could have something to do with overcommitted to a situation that you don't feel is necessary for you anymore, with the letting go. You're following your own heart. You may have a knight in shining armor coming back this way. New proposals. You might be going after your own dreams. Maybe somebody's against your dreams and you want to, follow your heart. Tired of arguing about what it is I want and you're not on the same page with me. So definitely the communication over here is a little toxic. Only due to conflict and strife, right? It's almost like I'm sitting in this Venus energy and I know what my success is and I know what my heart wants. And with that Venus energy, it's almost like to the point where it's like, and I'll do what I need to do because this is where I feel, yes, I'm honoring my path. So by the mid-month, you do feel like you are honoring your path by going with your own creative endeavors. You know where you want to be and you have your own transformation to do so. Okay, so the travel, like I said, doesn't mean you actually have to leave anywhere. It just means that you're traveling on your path, whether or not they agree or not. So it's pretty much like, I don't care if you think that that's, good for me or not. I'm going to travel that path one way or another. So take that how it resonates. Yep, because there's something that was, there's a resistance over here, and there's also a lot of resentment about you following your own path. So it does feel like you do want to detach from the situation and find your freedom. Like I said, whether or not it's really moving or not, it's just moving where you say, this is what I want, and I will follow my dreams with the chariot. So you're definitely making the movement and the progress towards what it is, your high road. You're taking the high road. You're going to the path that you're going to follow. Some of you might actually be leaving a job, leaving somewhere, and telling them, this is the way it's going to be. This is what's justice and what's truthful and fair. So you may feel like this is where you have to be. You're cutting through everything. You know that this is exactly how it has to be. Some of you may be leaving and getting a divorce with the justice card, or separating yourself for your own justification. No matter what it is, it's you holding the sword of truth, saying, this is where the truth is. This job is not good for me. This love is not good for me. And I need something that it makes me more passionate about where I am. So you're pretty much telling your truth, right? You're freeing yourself from whatever that their expectations are, whatever their beliefs are, right? It's almost like they're taking up too much space within your mind, and it's not comfortable, right? Because if I always have to hear you complain, I'm not really, living in my truth. So it does feel like you are separating yourself to live within your truth. You have some deception, the end of the month, but you have an increase, but you've taken off their mask. Whoa. Yeah, you've taken off their mask. The mask, pretty much, the situation is they could say, well, I didn't really want to say, how is it? I wasn't really trying. It almost feels, because of the way that it's there, that I wasn't really trying to tell you what to do about the situation. I was just disagreeing with you about the situation. But then when you take off their mask, you realize that it was just all deception to begin with. Yeah, some kind of teamwork over here, learning to build something. The deception is the lack of direction, them holding you back for their own reasons, their own conflict. There could be a lot of fear over here that you're getting away from them, that if you take this journey or you do these things, that, they're losing you. Yeah, they have a resistance to change. They have the fear of change. They're trying to hold on tight to you. So they're causing a lot of deception. Deception is just, doesn't have to be really evil. It's just that they're deceiving their own minds by thinking that you're going to do what they want you to do. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't always have to be like, ah. There's an increase where your disappointment was. You're coming up with all kinds of new ideas, but you are realizing what their insecurities are. And they are trying to hold you back from leaving, from making a choice. They're afraid that you're risk-taking, that you might be making a bad choice. There's a lot of fear behind this situation, but I also think it's fear of you moving on, the fear of you doing something that they're not involved in, or it could just be risk. It literally could be. But taking off the mask over here is like saying, for some of you, it was also kind of like hiding behind your own mask. And this is like where I was smiling on the outside, but like very upset on the inside. Now I feel like I can free myself from this mask. Not feeling like I am hiding something from you, which are my emotions, because you won't listen to me. So a lot of you, I think the mask is actually your own, and you feel like you can actually be free of that situation and actually go for the thirst of knowledge that you want, showing the new ways of communicating, getting out there, doing the things you want to do, not feeling restless anymore, but actually, you know, learning what it is you need to learn without feeling like life is a fight with this other person, um, or feeling like you're hustling around and, you know, in this job where you don't get along with anyone, feeling like you have false success, but wearing this smile every day to go to work where it feels like, yeah, this job sucks, but I have to keep smiling, but, you know, the grass is not green. So it does feel like there's a freedom to express yourself, no more burdens, no more feeling like you're weighed down. Oh, feeling like you have the celebration and the harmony, feeling like you're actually where you need to be and centered within yourself. So I really do feel like the mask, my friends, is really your own because you're going after your own glory. And this is a glow up for you, because you're going to feel like you are prompted to make changes around you, but these changes are good for your heart, your desire. You know, you get to emerge into these new perspectives that are going to keep you shining, making you feel like I don't have to hold on to this old situation anymore and there's no more conflict here, right? So you're shifting in the way that you're seeing things, you know, and for a lot of you, it could have even been making yourself the smaller person for this other person's comfort because of their insecurities. You're holding yourself back because you know they're scared, right? But now you're saying, I'm sorry, I have to do this. And of course, there could be some brewing resentment going on within them, right? As you're strengthening your boundaries and making yourself known that you're going to do exactly what it is you need to do and pushing up and standing up for yourself when it comes to this job, this idea, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, right? So, and that's really what it is you really taking on this Venetian energy over here and saying, this is where my values are, and I'm going to take back my values because I know my value, right? Because Venus knows her value. She knows she's worth a lot. She knows, right? Her success. She knows her love. She knows her desires, and she doesn't ever stand down, right? She's always standing up saying, this is who I am, right? Wow, this is very beautiful. And this is where you get your strength and you know your strength, right? Not letting anybody else tell you where you're going to plant your seeds or how you're going to move. If you're not on the right page with me, then I'm sorry I have to cut through this because this is my transformation into getting to where I need to be. I can't just do this for you. And if you can't see what I'm doing, then it's not going to work. It cannot work. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you just, yeah, just in the blah. Nobody wants to be in the blah of life where you don't feel like you have any inspiration or aspirations or any movement. We're just stagnant and just sitting here, but yet I have all this inside my mind, all of this inside my heart. And then you go to talk to this person, whoever they are, and they always make this conflict. They want you to stay that way because they're afraid of reckless behavior, right? They're afraid of losing you, bad choices. Don't take that risk. Oh my God, we'll never survive. If you make that investment into this and that, oh my God, we're gonna die. So there could be a lot of paranoia, and that could be the deception. The deception, like I said, does not have to be exactly what it is. The deception is not seeing things. Deception is also, you know, just deceiving you to believe in, you know, propaganda, paranoia, deceiving you to try to keep you somewhere, keep you with them, not allowing you to grow, not allowing you to, you know, be who you need to be, right? So, absolutely. So, you're going to find your footing. You're going to want to honor your road, release the limiting beliefs of whatever it is you said there, releasing all of that so that you can find your freedom to move where you need to move. Okay? Till next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye bye.